Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. In this one we are heading off to Belgium, and it's another one that I'm guessing is owned by InBev, because it does say InBev Belgium on the back of the bottle. And it's a beer that I got from the Beer Hawk Beer Journey Discovery box. And what we have is a bottle of Julius 54 BC. It's a strong blonde Belgian ale. It's in a 330ml bottle and it's coming in at a big old 8.5% ABV. Now, there is a mention of Hoegaarden on the back, so I wonder whether this is part of the Hoegaarden stable as well. Like I said, this come in that box, which was 20 beers, 4 free gifts for 16 quid. So roughly about 75 pence for this bottle of beer. I can see a lot of sediment floating around in the bottom. So no doubt it's going to murk up once it's poured. I like the label, love the colours. There's the crown, whether that's the wrong way round. We can that way, I think, isn't it? I think it is. So yeah, let's get it open, get it into a glass. Now, I don't have a Julius glass, so I feel like putting it in the Hoppus Belgian beer glass. 330ml line to there, so hopefully we're going to get a nice big head. So let's get it cracked open, like I say, and see what we get. And thankfully it hasn't gone nuts. Lots of sediment, lots of sediment. Absolutely shitloads. We'll give her a whizzy. Oh Christ, there's going to be lots of odds and sods lurking around in here. Not big lumps, but just sort of like fine sort of grains, if you like. As you can see, the glass is nucleated. There are massive of bubbles coming up. It's a very hazy sort of amber looking beer. We got a nice 2-finger mix and match head. I mean, there's a few big bubbles in there, but generally it's pretty compact. So let's give it a swirl and dive in on the nose and see what we get. There's something in there I can't think. There's a bit going on it. You do get that little bit of alcohol in there on the nose. Yeasty, malty. Maybe a little bit of caramel. Maybe subtle notes of pear. Bit of banana. A little bit of a spicy nose on it. But it smells really nice. It does. It really does smell good. Quick swirl. Give it another sniff. That's how good it smells. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely got a fruity note on it. Smells lovely. Anyway, let's dive in on Julius Strong Blonde, coming in at 8.5%. Cheers. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Lovely. It's quite well carbonated, it's got to be said. It's very busy in the mouth, but they're small bubbles and they give it a beautiful mouthfeel. It literally massages the inside of your mouth with them bubbles in this beer. Nice body on it. Again, the bubbles do feel busy and you might think, oh, it's a little bit rough, but it's very smooth at the same time because they're small. Soft in the mouth, smooth in the mouth. The body's nice. Very busy, very carbonated, but like I say, small bubbles. I'm getting that 8.5. For me, the 8.5 is there. I'm getting a little bit of warming as it goes down. Yeah, and I would say the more you drink it, the more you get it. It's drinking 8.5 for definite. And like I say, you get it in quite a strong sort of taste. Not nasty, but it is pretty much in your face. Warms you up. Malty, yeasty. But there's a lovely fruity flavour running through the beer. I think all them aromas are in the taste, but whereas you could maybe pick them out individually on the nose, I think they're more sort of all mixed up together. I think on the back end of the mouthful you get that pear, apple, that light fruity note. Malty, caramel, a little bit of banana maybe. And you're getting that alongside the boozy sort of note. Now I would say on the back end, you're getting maybe a bit of a light floral thing going on and a light fruity note, like apple, pear, that sort of thing. It's a very nice beer though. It's a very nice beer. Maybe a tad overpowering on the ABV, I would say. It's a tad overpowering on the ABV, I think, with the flavour of it. You are getting quite a big hit of the ABV in this, which isn't something you tend to get with Belgian beers. They do tend to be a little bit more subtle with the strength, but I think this is showing, the 8.5 is showing its face in this one. And I suppose in a way, it is taking over a little bit from the flavour. Although the flavours are there, you've always got that sort of 8.5% in the background, which is just a little bit overpowering on the flavours. But it's a very decent beer. It's got a beautiful mouthfeel and softness about it. So for me, Julius 54 BC, pardon me, they're strong blonde, which I believe is part of the Hoegaarden stable, but don't quote me on it. It's a decent drop. It's a decent drop. Be aware of the booziness. If you don't like Belgian beers, you're not going to like this one, because this isn't as appealing as some others because of the alcohol. If you like Belgian beers, you may well you'll be able to tolerate it. I think you'll be able to go, hang on, yeah, it's a little bit boozy. It's not one. It's very nice. It's very drinkable, but it's with that overpowering taste. It's only a oneer. So it still gets a thumbs up from me. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.